then I guess let's just go over to a disappointing team. Who do you got for that?
Oh, well, I have plenty of options to go with here. Kind of as a joke, I put down the Patriots just in case I went third. But Ethan already covered that, and they're so bad, I'm not going to waste any more time talking about those assholes. But I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles here, guys. Shane Steichen was their offensive coordinator last year. And you know what? I think Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia miss Shane Steichen. Because Brian Johnson right now looks like he's not trying to run an offense. He's trying to get Jalen Hurts the MVP. And it's hurting the Philadelphia Eagles. What have Ethan and I pounded the table for the last 3 weeks? Get DeAndre Swift the ball. They come out on Sunday and they throw it with 13 of their first 15 plays. They get the Reds. They can't finish in the red zone. Their defense can't tackle an open space. Their secondary is an issue. Kevin Byard trade is not looking too good right now. Their pass rush just wasn't there. And Dylan, like you said, Nick Sirianni in his punchable face, he spent more time talking about the disrespect that San Francisco was throwing their way after last year's game than getting his team prepared to play in this huge game. And like what Ethan and I said last week, eventually Philadelphia is going to play with their food, and it's that food is going to bite back. San Francisco bit back, and they learned that hard on Sunday. You know, the game, quote, game of the year, and they showed up flat, and they weren't ready for it. And they better turn it around quick because they got a good team coming up on Sunday. So, disappointing team. I'm going to go Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay. And I'm going to go down to I'm going to actually stay with the team my surprise team was playing. And I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. They let Jake Browning look like Joe Burrow. They didn't even miss a beat with him in the game. They allowed that run game to get going. They couldn't get off the field on third down. And they had an opportunity to pull ahead in the division and kind of gain another game or get up to be 2 games ahead, I believe, because I believe
Houston's 7-5. They're 7-5 also,
and they're letting Houston stick around,
and the Colts
to believe.
Yeah, that's secretly a really good.
And the Colts,
because right now,
which is a division we thought that was going to be the Jaguars, and it wasn't even going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
Because boys, right now, the season ended today. The Texans are out, and the Colts are in, and I think they still play. They play Week 17 here, boys.
Ooh,
yeah,
good one.
I think they do. Or Week 18, sorry.
Because it's Colts Titans this week, but and it's just Jacksonville is just that frustrating team to watch where the talent is all there, but for some reason they just can never get it turned on at the same time, or never put a complete game together. And the offense put up 31 points or 28 points.
31.
Yeah. Offense put up 31 with a defense on paper that if you score 31, you should be able to win the game, but didn't happen. Jaguars defense is my disappointing team of the week.
Well, Dylan, also, besides that magical run in Philadelphia that one year with BDN, this is kind of what Doug Peterson coach teams are. They have moments where they're great and they're ascending, and then they have moments where they're up and down, and you can't figure them out. Like, he started out, 5-0 or 3-0 in Philadelphia. Everything was good. Carson Wentz was going to be the MVP of the league. Then they couldn't get it going there. The year after they win the Super Bowl, they start Foles their first 3 games. They bring Wentz back, up and down. Carson's out. The following year, Carson with no receivers throws for 4,000 yards and wins the division. Got speared in the playoff game, and then it fell apart the year after that. But this just is what Doug Peterson coach teams are. Streaky and frustrating. Unlike what Big Cat says with their frisky and fun, they're streaky and frustrating.
that is a good one.
I'm going even more specific than Dylan. I'm going the Commanders secondary.
Ooh, good one.
Ooh.
Tyreek Hill is fast as shit. He's easily the best player on the field. Not only do you give him 5 catches for 157 yards, you let him score 2 touchdowns of 60-plus yards. Like, what are we doing? If you're the safeties, I could even get more specific. The safeties for the Commanders, why the hell do you not get deeper than him? Like, this is not rocket science. Like, it's not hard. Like, the dude is basically a Corvette on steroids, and you still let him go right past you. Like, it's truly incredible.
Well, what's the more hilarious? What's the more hilarious part about that, guys? Their assistant head coach was with Tyreek for 5 years, 6 years in Kansas City. How does Eric Bieniemy not get in the ear of Ron Rivera and whoever their interim defensive coordinator is and say, hey, let's find number 10 and double team him? He's pretty freaking fast.
Well, Grant, I don't know if you watched Hard Knocks last night, but they talk about it's like the first play of the game, and they go, and whoever is talking to Mike up in the booth, they're shading the Jalen. Oh, all right, I like this. And then it's like the first play over the top touchdown. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good strategy. That's so why and this is why we've been saying forever that Ron Rivera just needs to go.
He's really bad.
Yeah, he's all but fired.